Okay, so for step 3, the first thing you're going to do once your drawing looks like this and you have all of your letters in, everything's been warped and distorted, you've fit everything over your figure's body, first thing we need to do is go back to the black layer and turn that black layer back to 100%. So now we should see black and white. Okay? Then what you're going to want to do is save a copy of this. Before we move on, you must save a copy of this so that way I continue to have all of your layers. We're going to end up flattening this image and I'm going to lose all of this information from your project. So we have to have a copy of it. Okay? So first thing we need to do, File drop-down menu, Save As. You're going to choose Save on my computer if that's an option. Put it in the folder where you save your projects. I'm just going to throw mine on my desktop for now. And you're going to choose last name, so it's going to be last name underscore text art layers. Okay? So just like that, it's going to say last name, text art layers, save it as a Photoshop file, and click save. Great, now you have a copy of it. Now, once we flatten everything, it's not going to be a big deal. All right, so now what we're going to do is single click the black layer and change its opacity back to 100%. If you haven't already done that yet, do it now. Combine all of the white text layers with a black background. So what we need to do is merge all these layers together. So you're going to click on the very first one, scroll all the way to the bottom, hold the shift key, and then click on the very last layer. Notice how they all highlighted? So that's a shift click. So you're going to select all of them together, and then we are going to merge. So you're going to click the layer options in the top right corner, and you're going to look for merge layers, which is also Command E as a keyboard shortcut. So merge layers, Command E. It's going to merge them all together and put them all into one layer. You're going to change the layer's blending mode of the text layer to multiply. So the blending mode is right here. Okay? So where it says normal, you're going to click on that drop-down menu and you're going to change it to multiply. All of the white text now becomes transparent, allowing the image to show through. So now you'll notice our photo here is on the very bottom layer. Our layer with the white text, it has now become multiply, and our letters, which were white, are being shown as like windows for the image. Okay, now you're going to rename that layer text. So right now mine says pudding or pudding. So I'm going to rename this layer text. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Rename that layer text. Da 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 da. Now select the photo layer, which is locked. If yours is locked like mine is, come up to the top of the layers palette and unlock that padlock. It should disappear from your layer. Now we're going to increase the color saturation of the image to make it more striking and make it show through those letters a little bit more. So now we're going to click on the photo layer. So you're going to select the photo layer. Open the adjustments palette. So if you don't have it open already, you're going to open it by going to Window and clicking on Adjustments. You can open an adjustments palette right here. Then we're going to go to the Hue and Saturation option. And then you just want to use your gut for this. Play with your sliders until your image really pops. Like, whoa, that's a little too crazy. We don't want her to go that far off the trail. But you may notice it needs a little bit more contrast, a little bit more dark, a little bit more light, like whichever one it is. So use your gut on this, whichever you think feels best for you. Okay? Once you've done that, you're done. You are absolutely done. Then we're going to save it as a Photoshop file. So you're going to do File, Save, Save on your computer, and then you're going to make your file name. And then you're going to make your file name last name underscore text art final. Okay, and then save that somewhere else or wherever you save your files. Okay, so we're going to save that. Once you have both files created, you're going to upload both of those to the Google Classroom. Oh, and we also need to save a JPEG. So we're going to do a file, just because those are easier for me to print. They don't take as long. So do another save, or I lied. Not a save as. You can do file, export as, and you can export it either as a JPEG or a PNG. So up here, go to JPEG or PNG, pick one, I don't care. You're going to export it as a JPEG, save it in the same folder as the other two, and then you're going to upload all three of those files to the TextArt Google Classroom assignment.